Hello, and welcome to episode 54 of the Cooler Guild. I am Coop Cooper, and joined with me, as always, is my co-host Van Crisp.
Hello.
We are recording on Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. On today's episode, we'll be diving into the Reigns playoff match versus the NWSL defending champions, both in the Shield and in the NWSL championship game. They were very good. I don't know if anyone remembers how good they were last year. And then we'll kind of just get into that, look at the other results in league, kind of go over a few bits of news. I think we're going to save maybe like a season recap for later for another episode because there's a lot to get into for this. So, but first, some housekeeping.
The Cooler Guild is part of the Sounder at Heart podcast network. You can either listen to us on our public feed or, if you're a Sounder at Heart subscriber, on the private unified feed with the other podcasts on the network. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just visit our page at sounderatheart.com/the Cooler Guild. New subscribers get 10% off the normal rate, and you'll help support everything we're doing.
So, are we I'm not even I don't watch soccer. Did you do anything? I don't. Oh God, what a brutal way to start the weekend.
Yeah, and it didn't get much better the next day, so
sure did not. In fact, it was definitely worse. That game was definitely worse from performance perspective than the rain game for the Sounders. But did you do anything else that was notable?
Not really.
Anything fun happened to you? Anything interesting happened to you?
I got a haircut.
Okay, that's not interesting.
I don't know. I've just been lounging around today. It's a holiday, so.
Oh, that's why you're off. Got it. I thought you took the whole day off for your for your vet appointment.
No, my cat's going to the
At
vet.
4:00, and I was like, "Damn, that's quite a day off to have for your cat." It also would have checked out, to be fair.
Yeah, he's also upstairs, just zonked out on gabapentin right now. So.
Oh, that's right. You have to drug him up for the vet.
Yep. So I got to do that after this. That's why we're recording midday.
Cool.
Anything interesting for you? I've just been kind of bummed.
Yeah, same. I've been playing my mandolin.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I asked Alex came home on our lunch today, and I was like, "Oh, gotta practice my mando lessons right now."
I was like, she gets so annoyed by it.
I was like, "Any requests?" And I have like three songs that I work on, and I have one that has like singing with it, but like sometimes I don't always do the singing. And I was like, "You want me to do the one that has singing?" She was like, "Maybe not."
She's so nice about it.
She's like, "What else can you do?" Anyways, it's been going fun. I don't know. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
It's a nice thing
good to
have.
learn new things.
Yeah. I think it's also easier as an adult to like understand the like rewards of practicing a little bit better. I feel like I was just super impatient as like a youth.
Oh yeah, I used to fudge my dad's signature on my practice charts.
Nice.
In high school. Yeah. That's what happens when you're like naturally gifted, though.
That's how I feel. It's like if I'm not really good at it to begin with, then like why do I not? Why would I continue this? So
yeah, no, I definitely get that more as an adult, as somebody who's currently trying to learn how to golf.
Yeah, but I really want to be good at mandolin, so practice. Well, we practiced this episode last week because we played Orlando Pride last week. Unfortunately,
what a transition!
I know. Unfortunately, there's a lot higher stakes with this one. The rain season is officially over after losing 2-0 to the Orlando Pride down in Orlando.
I'm still calling it 1-0.
Sure, that's fine. I mean, again, I told you this. I guess people here don't know this, but I shut the game off when I saw Marta running. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'll rewatch that part later if something happens, and then I check my fucking socials because I'm not like, I don't completely shut off everything, but I just like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch them celebrate. And then sure enough, I see that they got a penalty and scored, and I was just like, well, it didn't happen if I didn't see it live. So yeah, 1-0 to Orlando. Rough ending to the season, but it was a good season.
Yes, all things considered, this was a step in the right direction and a positive twist on how I thought it would go.
Sure. Any kind of general thoughts before we kind of dive into like the stats and the positives, negatives?
Like I said earlier, I'm just kind of bummed.
Yeah, man.
I was really hoping that they could at least get on the score sheet, but it was kind of a reflection of how the season's gone.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, it wasn't surprising. I was just hoping for a little bit more.
And they had chances. That's the thing, is like the way that this game ended, we've seen them win when they aren't able to get decent shots, when they aren't able to get like an attacking threat going. But this game kind of actually did feel like they had momentum to get back into it in a way that like they just couldn't finish those little things.
Yeah, they did a much better job than the game before, with keeping possession and kind of eliminating a lot of that pressure until they broke.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough. And there's definitely, which we can get into in the next episode, but some spots on the pitch where there could be improvements made.
Yeah,
in personnel.
Yeah, I think so too. Which is what happens in the off season. You have to try to find ways to improve your team. And luckily, now that the sale of the team is finalized and all that stuff is kind of going, maybe we can get some good Harvey moves.
Yeah, and we can finally have a postseason where, they're not in limbo.
Mm-hmm.
Or like an off season and going into preseason where, they don't feel in limbo. There's clarity surrounding finances and that sort of thing. They can prep some merch to hopefully make that game better. But
yeah, and there's definitely like some players here that I'm not like, there was a huge overhaul last season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to go too far to this, but like I do think that there's a good set of players we have to work with now. So that's good. That feels nice.
Yeah. So I pulled one notable stat. It was the NWSL playoff debut for 10 Reign players. 6 appeared in the starting lineup, while 4 entered as substitutes.
Just a few.
So more than half your squad had never played in an NWSL playoff game.
It's asking a lot.
Well, and including players that maybe have played in youth national team high stakes games.
Sure.
And such, but like definitely not all of them played college soccer.
Yeah.
So this
championships
is new.
too.
This is new, yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
Definitely.
We do have some positives.
Yeah. I'm just fucking bummed, man. I really like.
Okay, let's make let's find a way to make this a enjoyable episode to listen to.
Yeah. All right. The first positive I put down, we gotta watch Marta be Marta. Question mark? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. She's 39 years old and is bowling her absolute mind out. And yeah, it sucks that our team was kind of on the other end of it, but to watch greatness is a treat. And I think the Reign handled her pretty well. So to see our young team be able to handle a player of her stature and talents, I think is a good thing to talk about.
Until the last moment.
Yeah, until the last moment. But
that was a sheer frustration, and
they also had all of their numbers up, trying to get a last minute goal to hopefully keep their playoff hopes alive, and it just didn't happen. I don't know where Marta. I don't know if she's gonna train for the Olympics soon in the 100 meter, because I don't understand how she had that much gas at that late in the fucking game. It was crazy.
There's something superhuman about her that I don't understand, and I don't think any of us ever will.
No.
There was some questionable commentary in the match.
It wasn't even. Yeah, I mean the commentary with Mike Watts, not great. I don't think Zerboni was on that call, unless was she on the one on NWSL Plus? Is like the one that she was on.
I don't know. I was trying to tune it all out.
Okay, so there was, if you caught it on socials, Marta called out Zerboni. And I don't think Zerboni was on. If she was on a call, she was on the other one, because she definitely wasn't on the one that was on the main watching. But she called out Zerboni for her general commentary. But I think she specifically called her out after the shit that she said on Attacking Third. Because she said that Orlando doesn't really have any stars other than Marta. Now that Banda's not available, but Marta's where it ends for Orlando.
God.
And so that's what set off Marta to get onto Twitter for the first time in many, many, many months. Maybe, I don't know the last time she was on there, but
somebody said she hadn't posted like an original content for like over a year.
Probably longer than that, to be honest. Yeah, so she just called out Zerboni. I think she has since deleted the tweet, but people have some screenshots of it. Just saying how she so like an average player with an average like commentary. Sometimes people are better at being on the field than they are at being commentators.
Something like that, yeah.
What did you think that was pretty funny?
I thought it was hilarious.
A lot of people were like, damn, Marta's really mature. And I was like, but she's standing up for her teammates. So like, I don't mind it.
No.
Like, they won the championship from last year. Let's not be disrespectful.
And not one player did that. I also had in the positives, which you also put in the negatives, ref cam.
I was offended that you put it in the positives. I fucking hate the ref cam.
I liked it.
I hate it.
The screenshots that people got from it
I don't need
was
a viral
enjoyable.
Moment. I don't need it. Sure, I guess. But like, I felt so sick when they were showing it.
Yeah, they need to find some stabilizer action for that.
If they're gonna do it, they need some sort of stabilizer.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny, and it was new. So like,
I've seen it before though. I hated it. I hated it. I'm anti it. I don't need it. I felt sick. If they want to show it for like maybe a moment, because I feel like they were just like, oh, it's new. We're just gonna keep cutting to it whenever we kind of can. If it makes sense to show it, sure. Which the Marta moment was kind of funny, where they were showing her.
With their directions.
Like, that was pretty funny. I'll give it that. But like, this is 2025. We have stabilizers.
Yeah.
Don't make me sick.
I think the idea is fun. The execution was very poor.
Yeah.
And moving on from that, I did have an addition here. I've talked generally not in a favorable light about Sally Menti.
Yeah.
Most of the season. I think she might be our new set piece person.
I think you're right.
She hit one off the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't had that much luck with set pieces lately.
I like her. I don't know. I think she's got this year is going to, I think, transform a lot of these players who haven't had a lot of experience. Yeah. And I think she's one of those players that's going to benefit from what happened this year and being able to reflect on everything. Because it wasn't always good. But to be able to hit a free kick like that in a big moment, yeah, it didn't go in. But I mean, you're damn close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think, when I criticize people, and I said this with Claudia Dickey, and when I talked about her when she was underperforming, I don't criticize people to be mean or to put them down. I want these players to be better.
Yeah,
and
I
want to see them perform for the team. So I hope, for all of our sake, and that she continues to improve and grow on, some really good moments that she had this season.
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing her next year. And we do need somebody on those spot kicks who can get them on frame.
Yeah, that will unlock something that for a team who has trouble scoring at times will be extremely helpful.
Now, can we just get somebody to put in some corner kicks?
Yeah. I mean, maybe she's taking them soon. I don't know. Because
she took some this season.
Yeah, well, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, adding on to that, I guess I would say that, like, for how many times the Reign played this season without kind of looking like they even wanted to score a goal, they did look very hungry to do so in this match.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely more opportunities and more of a press this match than we've seen. So that was good, because I know a lot of people were frustrated. They didn't really play Harvey ball this match.
No, they didn't really get the chance to, though, because they went down. Yeah, I think that pushed them into doing that, which was nice to see them change stuff, but they did kind of have to.
Mm-hmm. And they had chances to equalize. So it wasn't completely a runaway before that last flub. But I'm happy the team made it to playoffs. I'm sad that they couldn't perform in this game. But I think it was just a feat in and of itself to get the team into 5th place.
Yeah, last year was awful.
We had a lot of trauma.
to get to where they got to this season. I think there's been a lot of hot takes out there, and I don't think a lot of good takes. I think there's a lot of, and maybe this is my hot take, but I think there's a lot of lazy takes. I think the easy way out is to just completely shit on this season, blame the coaching, whatever you want to do. I just think that that's kind of lazy to do. If you look at this team and the way that it's built, I don't sure, I would have loved for them to make a run, and I can picture how that could have happened. But this league is filled with experience and stars who have experience across the league and different teams. For us to go on a run, we would have had to overcome so many different things. And yeah, I would have loved to see that happen, but there is a reality that this team isn't quite to that level yet.
Huh.
And I think they will get to that level. I don't think that there was a fault in the coaching that happened here. I think it's just the lack of experience, and we have a youth core that is just going to take a little bit more time.
I agree with that, and I think this experience is invaluable for those players.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we make the playoffs next year, right? They've been there before. They know what it feels like. They know the pressure. They know what they need to do and how cutthroat the NWSL playoffs are.
Yeah,
You're one and done.
Yeah.
So,
and it's also not like you need to win a bunch of games to get to the final either. So that'll probably be eating them up alive too, because it's like we would have won this game. We only need win one more to get to the final. That's it. So I don't know. I think there's a lot more positives to take from this season than there is negatives, and it kind of bums me out how upset people are talking about this team. But yeah, I guess that's it's easier to do that.
It's kind of a guttural reaction just because you're upset, sad that it had to end.
Sure, but I just feel like anyone who's actually followed the team this year understands that all the odds were stacked against them.
Yeah.
And they had pulled out results this season that they maybe had no business pulling out. And definitely they had some disappointing moments. That's also true. But I just think it's unwarranted to just sit here and blame whatever various things you want to blame for the team, when really it's just this kind of was a rebuild year.
Yeah, it was kind of built into the timeline.
Yeah.
I have one more positive I wanted to talk about, but I will save that for Cooler Player of the Match.
Okay, sounds good. Negative number 1, we didn't score.
Big surprise.
One goal. Just give me one goal. It changes the game.
I know.
You can't expect to go on if you don't score a fucking goal. And I know this is something we have dealt with all season, but man, we need to do something different. I don't know if it's just going to be a matter of the differences. We have an off season and there's a little bit more time for me official to get going with the team, stuff like that. It would have been nice to have that in the playoffs, but it didn't happen.
No. And we did have shots.
Yes.
I mean, we underperformed XG for once in our lives. Because the XG was 1.24.
Yeah.
With 17 shots, 8 on target.
It's rough.
And the problem is that all of our shots had 10% power.
Yeah. It wasn't. There was Darlene came in and had a really soft shot. It was kind of happening everywhere.
Yeah.
They weren't even really shots. It was
I think the closest one was Mercado.
Yeah.
With that foot save by Morehouse.
She looked great.
Which was a great save.
Yeah. Morehouse had a pretty good game.
Morehouse had a good game, but I'm excited for Mercado.
Me too.
I really think she's going to be a big part of the team next year. Yeah.
Second, I guess the second biggest negative is obviously the blip in the back line. It was something it was very familiar, reminiscent, but I mean, things were just clicking for Orlando in that moment, and not one defender could get a foot in when they needed to.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, they ran that thing up so fast.
Well, it started with a Marta no-look pass. And then, one touch back in by Julie Doyle. Yeah. And then a one-touch finish from McCutcheon.
Perfect placement, too, for the shot.
Mm-hmm.
Right on that corner. Didn't Phoebe get megged, too?
I don't know.
I rewatched it too much today, and then I kind of felt like I was hurting myself. I was I feel like I really hate myself today. How many times I rewatched it over and over again, and I was just I need to stop. I actually need to stop.
Being a masochist over here. Yeah, it was rough to see, and it was unfortunate just see it passed around like that. But it's quality soccer from Orlando.
There's a reason they won last year, and I know Banda was a big part of that, but you can't have Banda doing as well as she did last season without everybody else around her also clicking. So
yeah, that's kind of been a talking point in the Discord today about, is it the issue with the forwards, or is it an issue with attacking midfield players and who we have in there who's able to get the ball into those areas for those players. So, Barbara Banda does Barbara Banda shit and makes something out of nothing a lot of the time, but most of the time it's the supporting cast, right? And we don't really have a lot of that in the attack, that kind of supporting cast.
No, and then on that goal for Orlando, they just got fucking picked apart too. And that was pretty brutal to watch, because the defense is supposed to be the one thing that we're like solid with, but these little things do happen. But you also have to give credit to the quality of Orlando. So
yeah. Do you have any other negatives from the match?
I don't. I mean, we lost. That sucks. Our season's over. That sucks. Lou Barnes is also now officially retired as a professional soccer player. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I think the thing that annoys me the most is that we went down relatively early and just like couldn't respond. We had so many opportunities to do so, couldn't. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I was watching the replays of the rest of the games and like the highlights and everything like that. There's a very good chance if we would have moved on, we would have absolutely gotten slaughtered. And I'm taking a little bit of comfort in the fact that we didn't do that. Obviously, like, that would have been nice to get to that point to have a chance, but a lot of these teams are just so fucking stacked.
Yeah,
it would have severely scared me.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The next game would have been scary. The final would have been possibly winnable.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess to wrap up the negatives, it sucks that we had that camp before, and then there was like injuries because of that, and we didn't really get to continue the momentum from the regular season because of the break and everything. That sucks. I think the NWSL needs to figure out how to schedule better for the playoffs, to set up teams all over to have their best lineups, because there was injury problems all over.
Yeah.
So post-match presser, they brought in Fishlock and Lou, obviously. What were your big takeaways?
I mean, just talking about how young the team is and how they're almost there, but they're not quite there, and that just comes with time. So I think that's encouraging.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got too.
Yeah.
You could just see their body language and just like they were very, very upset.
Just defeated.
Yeah. It was a rough watch, to be honest. Almost as difficult to watch Harvey. Someone tried to bring up Lou Barnes.
Yeah.
She just shut it down.
Nope.
She was starting to get emotional, which, yeah, of course she would. That was a hard way to go out. Would have been nice to give Lou Barnes her Ali Krieger moment, but wasn't meant to be.
No, but yeah, I mean, Laura just saying she was proud of the group and, noting how close they were to a home playoff game. Pretty incredible, all things considered.
Yeah, which I think is something that fans of the team need to remember. Sports are not easy. Only one team can win it all. And the NWSL is the most difficult women's soccer league in the entire world. So it's just, you have to, if you like this team, enjoy them for what they are. I think that's kind of where I'm at with it.
I enjoy when they win.
Yeah, but I also feel like, but I feel like there are people who are frustrated that we're not doing, say, like what Kansas City is doing, and just bringing in big
I'm glad we're not doing what Kansas City's doing.
I know, but like big name after big name after big name, just spending. I feel like what the Reign are doing is something kind of unique and special, and can also eventually win a championship. At least the way that this current team is kind of being built. Yeah,
and just build camaraderie and a team that grows together. I think that has value, and I think the players seem to be realistic on the expectations, and I think that's healthy, because like you were saying previously, yeah, you want to go on a run, you want to win it all, but you have to look at the competition and you have to look at the makeup of the team, and we just didn't have it this year.
No, I guess like when I say like enjoy the team for what they are, like they have quality.
Well, and then we talked about this last week. They were fun to watch this year.
Yeah, that's why
other people may disagree with us at times. People on the internet who don't know what they're talking about, but
they're not real people.
They're not real. But yeah, I enjoyed it. And compared to last season, just outstandingly better.
Yeah, if you want to, I don't know. I just the way some people talk, I'm just like, I feel like the Reign maybe aren't always going to be a match for you then.
Well, it is a Seattle sports
like
team. It's going to struggle at times.
Yeah, that's just the reality of sports though too. But like you look at teams that have actually struggled and don't know what the fuck they're doing, Utah, Chicago, like they have like a brilliant moment, but you don't really see the bigger picture. And I think you can tell that the Reign have a bigger picture in mind, and they are actively trying to improve. They actively want to be a championship contender, and they're building towards that. It's just gonna, I don't know, it's growing pains right now.
Yep.
But like, I don't know, what's the alternative, right? You like fucking don't sign these young players and then they go to other teams when they have peaked, and then you have to spend even more money to get them back to your team. There's like an investment thing happening right now.
I think it's smart, and I think for the longevity, it's brilliant, actually.
Yeah.
And it makes me excited for the next season.
Yeah. People want to blow it up, and I don't get that.
Hop on the bandwagon now, because next year is going to be even more exciting, I think.
I don't like the wanting to blow it up kind of mentality.
No, that's unnecessary.
From this season. Last year, I get it. But a lot of shit was going bad when the sale of the team got announced and everything, so. Yeah. Any final thoughts before we hit into Cooler Player of the Match? Okie dokie. Cooler Player of the Match.
Cooler Player of the Match is brought to you by The Doctor's Office, a great little 12-seat bar on Capitol Hill. The owner is a big fan of the Reign and is proud to be our first sponsor.
I didn't really know who to choose.
This was kind of a knee-jerk reaction just because at times she just was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
To the point where like people in the bar that weren't there for the game noticed, like asking me who that was. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's Sam Meza. Mm-hmm. So congratulations, Sam Meza, Cooler Player of the quarterfinal match.
Yep.
And I think she handled not Barbara Bandit, Jesus Christ. I think she handled Marta well. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and I've said this several times, I think one of the redeeming things about this match, even with the loss, was the penalty. Mm-hmm. Sam Meza did tackle Marta to cause the penalty that allowed Marta to hand the ball to Luana to score.
Yeah.
After an incredible recovery and story that she's had.
Yeah, she got put back on like the active roster or whatever. They pulled her off of, what do they call it? She was on like leave, but she got put back onto the team, like as on the active stuff, in September.
Yeah. Because
of her Hodgkin's lymphoma.
After, beating cancer.
Yeah. You can't hate that moment.
Good on you.
That moment doesn't happen without some.
I mean, I'm just pointing it out. But so she had her recovery stats were top. She had 6 recoveries. She won 6 out of 8 ground duels and won 2 for 2 in aerial duels.
She's like my height.
Yeah.
She's like 5'2", I'm pretty sure. She also was getting the ball in the box and like trying to get into the attack as well. So she was really all over the place.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah, obviously. Congrats, Sam. Looking forward to more of this next season. This was a great breakout year. So, and thanks again to our sponsor, The Doctor's Office. The Doctor's Office is the best place to grab a drink before or after a Reign match. Also a great place to go during the off season, which unfortunately is here today. Swing by the office today and get a Negroni, one of my all-time faves. A classic bittersweet cocktail, much like the end of the Reign season, with immortal style and grace, unlike Kansas City's postseason performance. Really worked on this copy, didn't I? Check out their Instagram at TDO Seattle, or better yet, go drink there in person. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, we do have some other rain news.
We do. Kind of some cool news. This is not something that happened last year for us.
Nope, not at
all. We've got 3 NWSL Award finalists this season. We've got Claudia Dickey up for Goalkeeper of the Year, obviously. Jordan Bugg, Defender of the Year. And Maddie Darlene is up for Rookie of the Year. All well-deserved.
Extremely.
I'm excited about it. I do think Claudia Dickey should get it. I don't know that she will.
Is it like the Stefan Fry curse?
Maybe. I actually do think people rate her. I don't think people rated Stefan Fry.
Yeah, fair. Well, she did make the national team, top 3.
Yeah,
so.
It's kind of hard to avoid that.
I mean, if you're straight looking at the numbers, it's her.
Yeah.
If you're me, noticing the incredible difference between last year and this year, like there's no other option. They didn't even include Jordan Bloomer.
Yeah, that was a snub.
Yeah, it was a snub. But yeah, she should win. I hoped that she does, but people are weird. So I already voted. Did you vote?
Yeah, I did vote. The possibility of Lorena getting it kind of annoys me, but
yeah, it really annoys me. She's not good with her feet.
Maybe I don't know if this last game will factor in at all, but yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't know if Jordan Bugg will get it, but if it's not this year, maybe next year. Mm-hmm. And then I think Maddie's got a long shot for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
But it's still really cool that she is up for the award. So
well deserved.
Yeah, congrats to all the players.
Thank you for listening to the Sounder at Heart Podcast Network, which now includes No Sarietes, Lobbing Scorchers, and the Cooler Guild. We've been independent since August of 2023, but need your support to make sure it continues. Although this podcast is free, it's only made possible by your continued support. Memberships start as low as $25 a year, which not only helps make podcasts like this one happen, but also gets you access to everything we produce. If you're able to support us at higher levels, starting at $75 a year, you gain access to a host of other perks, most notably entry into our members-only Discord, where the smartest, funniest, and most engaged commenters share their thoughts and ideas. To find out more, just visit sounderatheart.com and click the subscribe button in the top right corner. Thanks for listening.
Big piece of NWSL news. Atlanta is getting an expansion team.
Woo woo!
And for a meager fee of $165 million.
That's just the expansion fee now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I went and looked up for how much the Reign were sold for to the Carlisle Group and the Sounders. It's $58 million.
Whew. Yeah, that's they got a good deal on it now.
So that's what, $113 million difference.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that someone, I guess I don't know everything about Corey Bethune, but Corey Bethune is from Atlanta. That would be, I definitely think, a signing that Arthur Blake, the guy from Home Depot, who owns the Falcons and Atlanta United, because he's gonna be the owner of Atlanta. But he has no problem spending money. He loves to divvy out money. So I think if Croy
has no problem giving money to terrible politicians.
Correct. And I also we both have worked for Home Depot.
Yes, we have.
And we both have feelings that it's a bad company.
Very.
But he doesn't have a problem spending money on, I would say, sports too. So I could see them bringing in Croy if she's on some sort of deal where they're going to need to put up some money to bring her in. I could see it happening.
Yeah.
And Atlanta's a fun soccer city too.
Yeah, that would be a good kind of debut signing.
Are you excited about
first signing?
It's kind of like I don't know. I feel like the market hasn't really been tapped into for some places. I don't know. I'm excited about Atlanta.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah. Get more
hopefully they don't have noon games in the middle of the summer.
Oh God. Well,
that was my thought.
They have a roof there.
Fair.
Yeah, so they'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. NWSL playoffs.
Yes.
A lot of exciting stuff. In fact, our game was the only one that didn't go to extra time.
I know. It was a lot of Sunday soccer for me.
Yeah. Well, the Spirit won against Louisville. No shocker there, I suppose, but at the same time, it had to go to penalties.
Yeah, there was a really great moment in added time. 90+2, Louisville came back. and I was rooting for Bev, but so it was nice that they put in a fight, something that we couldn't do. For Washington, they did have Rodman on the bench, which seemed sketchy to me, but
super sketchy.
whatever. But yeah, Gift Monday. I put her in my best 11.
Yeah, the pairing with her and Kawasi is really nice to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty clutch. The penalty kicks were awful.
What is happening? That keeps happening.
I don't know.
I feel like no one gives a shit about practicing penalties.
I don't know if it's practice or if it's pressure. I don't know. But you know who does give a shit about penalties? UW women's soccer. Anyway, yeah, Louisville just could not score a penalty.
Well, one
Bethany
player
Balser could.
Yeah.
But Aubrey Kingsbury made 2 saves. And I think, was it the semifinal last year? She made 3 saves in the penalty kick shootout. Yeah, she's, you want your goalkeeper to save 1.
Yes.
The rest is up to the team. You make 2. You'd think you'd win the game.
Did Racing start off those? I couldn't tell what order I was watching the penalty highlights in, but Racing also skied one high.
Yeah.
Not a good way to set everybody else up for.
Yeah, it's not really a confidence booster.
No. Yeah, rough. But
so let's watch the Spirit move on.
Yep, no surprise.
And the next game was the morning game for us, and Gotham beat Kansas City.
Listen, I hear all these pundits like no one saw this coming.
I saw this coming.
We fucking called it last week. We said it. Yeah, maybe it's an upset, but at the same time, Gotham's fucking good. Like, yeah, they have a low seed, but whatever.
And when Gotham's being Gotham,
yeah,
they're pretty unstoppable. They just weren't themselves a lot of the season.
Absolutely.
This game was actually really fun to watch. We called it AKB. Had a -1 glaring issue. She had an exceptional game.
Yeah.
There was, Jaden's shot scored first in the 68th minute.
She's doing great at Gotham.
And then I think there was 6 minutes of added time, but KC scored in 90+6.
Yeah, it was right at death.
We were talking about this. And Ketcherberger got scored on near post, basically cheating, waiting for the cross. And I can't remember who mentioned this, but in the Euros in semi this year, Bon Matisse did the same thing. After the game, she was asked if the goal was planned. She said, yes, the truth is that we had studied it. Marissa, the goalkeeper coach, had told me that Berger made certain movements and that sometimes she left the near post clear, and that's how it was.
Well, that's the one thing they got strategically right.
Yep.
The whole game. That was pretty much it, to be honest.
Yeah, and then just a stunner. Katie Stengel, 120+1. I really didn't want this one to go to penalties just because I wanted
Gotham.
Pull it through. And I think this was kind of another redeeming moment. She had several in this game, but Ann Ketrenberger sent in a huge ball. Jaden Shaw with that excellent little side foot flick, and Katie Stengel just blasts it.
Yeah, you're listing off players, and I'm just like, that's not the Reign. Like, we don't have that kind of star power.
No, we don't.
We knew Katie Stengel was going to do this. Like, I think we mentioned when she came back to Gotham, we were like, that is a player you want for the playoffs.
Yep.
And sure enough, she knows exactly what to do when the moment comes to her. So congrats to Gotham. I don't really enjoy them, but I also love an upset to KC. So...
yeah, and for a team to be so dominant in the regular season and then get blasted out in the first round of the playoffs,
who doesn't love that?
It's so fun to watch.
Yeah,
unless that's your team.
Yeah, and Gotham did this without Esther too.
Yeah, she's on the bench. They didn't even bring her in.
No.
In this game, Portland beat San Diego 1-0
at home.
At home. San Diego didn't look terrible. We saw that happening. We called that. They could be good. But it was just kind of meh. This game was kind of meh. There was an opportunity in the second half where somebody went to put a cross in and ball went off. I can't remember who it was from Portland, but their arm. And it was absolutely a penalty. It didn't get called a penalty. Portland would have gotten that call. So this game went into extra time. I will say this. Rob Gale did not start Pietra Torden.
Mm-hmm.
I know she was injured last week, but she came into the match and like made a huge difference. But yeah, extra time, 94th minute, they score back post, unmarked. Very, very Reign of San Diego to get scored on that way.
I mean, I guess I don't like to just, my bitterness comes out when I talk about this, obviously, but Olivia Moultrie is having a great season.
Mhm.
It just annoys me that, like, how she became a pro. And, like, I just wish that wasn't how it happened. Because she is fun to watch and she plays for fucking Portland, and that sucks ass for someone like me. And I just, like, you got, like, you paid to play kind of growing up. And that sucks. I hate when that happens. But, you know, I guess the MLM money went.
Well, then you sue to get included on a team that's notorious for harboring sexual predators. So
yeah, it's all
you're a child. I don't get it.
It's all a little tainted for me that I feel like I can't fully enjoy her and what she does. I also know that she flops a lot, so that certainly helps me not go get actually jealous about her. But yeah, I think she's the reason the Thorns are in the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly why they're in the playoffs.
I don't know how much more I don't know. Portland they fucking turn it up in the playoffs, and it's annoying. It's super annoying. I can't say it any other way. And then the fucked up thing that happened this game. Did they stop the game and like pull her out at all?
I don't remember.
So Mackenzie Arnold had a huge save. Was it intentional? I don't really know with Mackenzie Arnold sometimes, but she made a huge save at the very end of the match when the ball got blasted straight to her face.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, that thing really hit her in the face that I was like, I don't know, she should be continuing. Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty wild to watch. Also, like, whoever was on the commentary was like laughing about it for a second.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me? That was like a head injury. That's a really bad head injury.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong there.
Yeah. Anyway, so Portland goes on. Boo.
But they don't play at home.
They don't. And they have to go to a pretty difficult place next.
Yeah. So Portland plays Washington Spirit Saturday, November 15th at 9 a.m. on CBS.
That's not helpful for Portland. I will say when I was watching the Spirit game, I did think they looked vulnerable. Mm-hmm. So my money would be on the Spirit, but they aren't at their best.
Yeah, we'll see what availability is and whatnot, but
Giff Monday and Kawasi, though, could tear the fuck up out of their
they could.
Portland's defense.
Yeah, that's asking a lot of Portland's defense. And then the second game, Orlando plays Gotham November 16th. That's Sunday, 3 p.m. on ABC.
No clue which way that one's going to go.
Yeah, that one's toss-up for sure.
Yeah. You got any interesting things you want to say about what happened all this weekend going into the semifinal?
No, I mean, I was happy with the Gotham upset.
Yeah.
That just kind of shakes things up because it's just so annoying how Casey's been lauded and just kind of like coddled all season for how good they are.
Yeah.
And then to lose in the first round as a fan of chaos, that one was a little bit of a redemption for my weekend.
Yeah.
Who do you got for who's going through to the final? I'm
going Spirit Gotham.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if Orlando gets in, and I would maybe prefer that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if Esther is available at all and can get some minutes in, and they've got Katie Stengel, I feel like Gotham's kind of got the edge in terms of kind of just, I don't know, just causing problems for Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, I want Orlando to win.
Yeah.
Just because you want to lose to the best. So, but I think Gotham's got the edge on this one. I do think if the Spirit PDX game might be high scoring, maybe possibly on both ends. Mm-hmm. But I think that Kawasi Gift Monday partnership could really tear Portland apart.
Yeah, I think so too. I hope so as well. Just to be completely transparent, that would be
absolutely.
Yeah, this is a biased podcast. We don't try to pretend it's anything else. So yeah, sucks the Reign aren't in it. The season ended in a little, sad way, I guess, but maybe not unexpected. Still love this team. I think everyone should be proud of what they did this year, and I don't know. I think next year is going to be good. I think there's going to be less frustrations.
Yeah, I hope so.
Which is, something we... Those 1-0 games, just like... Can we get, we need goal scorers, man. We need goal scorers.
Yeah, there's got to be more production next season.
Yeah. So I need someone to break into double digits.
Please.
Begging you. All right. I think that's kind of gonna do us. A little chaotic here at the end, but just like the NWSL playoffs, that's just how it goes. Any shout outs for you?
Yeah. Shout out to the UW women's soccer team.
Yeah.
Who won the Big Ten championship in PKs. Just days after the tragic passing of Mia Hammond. And yeah, what a moment for them.
Yeah.
I messaged one of their assistants who I know and congratulated them, and I hope they go on a big run.
Yeah.
They've got the inspiration, they've got the players, so they play on Friday.
Good luck to them.
What about you?
Well, first one I guess would be Lou Barnes. Shout out to her and her phenomenal career in this league and in general. She's played other places as well in the off seasons because that's how gnarly the NWSL was back in the day when they weren't making a lot of money. But she kind of paved the way for a lot of players and for this league to be where it's at today. So yeah, shout out to her. Second one that I had is to the lobbying Scorchers. The race for the mayor of Seattle is as tight as can be, and they had Katie Wilson on their show like a few months ago, and maybe kind of unusual to have someone on like that, but I also feel like there's a very good chance that Katie Wilson might win by like less than 100 votes or something like that.
Yeah, it was at 91. She was up by 91, still with I can't remember how many left to count, but I think what I was reading was anything under 6,000, they do an automatic recount.
Yeah, but the fact that she even is this close in a race is...
I know, she was down by like 7 points.
Yeah.
For a while.
Incredible.
And they were like, well, we're staying positive. And I was like, oh, that doesn't usually end well. And then it was just like, oh, crap.
Yeah. Well, they called it somewhere. And then the next day they were like, never mind.
Yeah.
But, if Noah and Ari want to claim that they influenced this race enough to make it where it's at today, I think they can claim that.
Yep.
Because
it's all you guys.
Yeah. I think lobbying Scorchers is the reason this race is actually close. And if she wins, Noah's like, I'll be so insufferable. And I was like, as you should be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's cool that they got to use their platform to kind of do something meaningful for the city of Seattle and hopefully kind of bring in some new change, hopefully. But I mean, whatever happens with that race, yeah, just cool to see the city kind of put their foot down and want something different.
Yeah, I agree.
Just like Zoran Memdani. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the day. God, thanks.
All right, I think that's gonna do it for the show. Thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. You can go follow us on Bluesky and Instagram at Cooler Guild Pod.
You can send us an email. We love an email. You can email us at thecoolerguild@gmail.com. You can also visit us on the main landing page at sounderatheart.com/the Cooler Guild. Go on there, subscribe to Sounder at Heart through our page.
Do it.
And get in on the action. Follow the off season. There's going to be some moves.
Definitely will be. I think we're hoping to get a player on maybe for our final episode for the season. We'll see how that goes and see who wants to talk. It was a good season though, so I think they'll feel good about it. We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/@thecoolerguild. I don't know, I'm working on getting some clips up there. See how that goes. Go rate 5 stars wherever you're listening. Until next time.
We'll be back with a recap.
Yeah, we'll have a recap of the season.
Recap.
Yeah, we're going to do that. I think it was just too much to cram into here.
Yeah.
I kind of want to give it some space and air to breathe as well and kind of just get our heads put together with what actually happened here and
Yeah.
our feelings, all that. Also, I'm leaving town for a bit, so
Sick.
party on. All right, go rate 5 stars wherever you're listening. Till next time, I'm Coop.
I'm Van. Stay cool.
Stay cool, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
I had some nutty pasta, so hopefully it's not an issue. My throat. It was like a cashew cream. Anyways,